This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
If I'm Mamu Kwaba, Emra program here, so we are here. All right. Man, Shassi. And he came.
Made the question and the question was of two folds.
Yeah.
One, or say, I criticize the call for the Black Galaxies. Now, Marco Akoshe.
Say now, Sakim.
You know,
send the very local stories.
Quick.
Okay.
Because Umaba should deserve a must be a coaches the Mamangas opera. Didn't he plead yesterday? Later, I'm calling back. David Abagna was at the camp, so they also accepted, say, those players deserve a call up. And I never said it anywhere. Ghana cannot beat Benin. Indeed, they all can. Utia Untini. Players now, Meka say, give you more opportunity. No, those players eventually were given a call up. And Umaba should played yesterday. Now, on the issue of Koulibaly, Chelsea lose to Arsenal 4-0. Rudiger played so well in the Madrid game. Rudiger had there, and just a game against Chelsea. Chelsea lost, and Koulibaly no good player. No. You know, me say me foreigner from Spain, and me can Spain there na me can about the El Clasico also in the United States of America. Obi onya chance a share Clasico ni bi, especially in the first half no. Ebedia to me say in recent time the level of the Clasico not depo kakras compared to what we saw in the first 45 minutes of the game also in USA. You who the Barcelona team no, and you who the Real Madrid team, especially in the MidField. So almost started the young MidField. I say in the future, I'm going to be taking over the MidField of Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, and Casemiro. And you know, at Barcelona, almost few the new signings. The Babeka old guys no more how Jabi was set up and how Betty set the tone on the field of play, and it was a solid one, a dominance one, and a Barcelona team for a very long time. Obi watch Barcelona game BRB who say the high pressing game of Barcelona. Allow Real Madrid to generate play no be who be say yate. This was a typical Barcelona of Pep Guardiola and Luis Enrique Martinez Lucho. And who were in the first 45 minutes. Real Madrid space. Create a chances over the channels. Baby all the loopholes they done. A Barcelona taking that advantage. Now the man born the side fair, the battles on the field of play. Rudiger versus Rafinha on the left. And you know Ronaldo versus Vinicius Jr. on that same line. Near how the two players, you know, are battle in the BCI. And Rudiger say in such an unfamiliar position because Obian himself Rudiger quite there. A idea so Penia friend Carlo Ancelotti. I didn't pay Elda Militao. Now a man Abrantia, your friend David Alaba, echo left no a bench fella Mendy. But so Carlo Ancelotti after the game. Or say last season, a dear man the Champions League no. And now there's a person breaking the bond and the telepathy between the two centre backs in Alaba and then Abrante and Eda Militao. But Rudiger say, oh yeah, versatile defensively. And on the left, the only time Rafinha near the best of Abrante and Rudiger. When David realized that he doesn't need to restrict Abrante and Rafinha, but only the free roll now pretty apart from the right on Samra at the center. No more creative error. And after Militao, give that ball away to Rafinha, make no mistake, look at the control and look at the precision and the accuracy. How the ball to him. For him to announce his presence in the El Clasico, or one person who can't game in the same baby. And the first test, Rudiger man a tough time. At the point, but Rudiger caught it by Rudiger Chelsea. He's very stiff, he's a tough customer, and defensively will improve so well. But Abrante and such there, send a quality now a lot. And didn't so beat me a stop no. Ronaldo Barcelona, what they've been missing for years defensively on the right, and Eric Garcia and then Abrante and Christensen you know, impressive so much. And you saw the Barcelona team which at least Javi in the preseason is doing something as I like it for years. In the second half, the changes be bam into now who game fair. But the presence of the Madrid midfield in the second half and such there say my experience no call it it's not in doubt. But for me, one player who impressed me so well was Abrante and Eduardo Camavinga. Robert Lewandowski there so game ni be say Now the pace of the game, at least ne kujana kakra, the preseason I feel no started. Now we expected so much. Ansu Fati showed glimpses of his quality, and Vinicius Junior after being pocketed by Ronaldo in the last few minutes, and also transitive the big tray. So of taking ball now, it will be very difficult for you to stop him. In the first 45 minutes, game will live up to 8 billion. The Classico I am missing in the last few years because I'm saying formula the quality of but two teams nature said this season omo be omo beton the am supporters omo be omo beton the followers of the Spanish La Liga, and that is what Xavi and Carlo Ancelotti showed in the United States of America.
A bro preseason friendly.
Yes, especially in the first half. Why? That is the Classico no so remo imunse no. At the better chance and ya carry. And at this time she players at Barcelona diaba so quick. One Laporta fixes all the loopholes in the center.
You now said a La Liga decider.
Yes. Yes. That is Barcelona. The rivalry is so huge. It's so political.
Yeah.
At taking different dimensions. Into on the field of play, the Biabe who say a bit genetic heat. And the Jose Mourinho this the other side of back in Tito Venalova and I do Obabisi. In the first half was a typical El Clasico. How because he decided.
Now Rudiger no come the bear. Well, who be I know one so
Ronaldo. Yes. No, so had the over and aspect enough for the moment I'll be drew on. Until I can say at the point
Rudiger no pen to Canada.
Open.
Now
we should do no
Vinicius even Busquets.
No, they're serious.
You ask yourself, is this a friendly game?
What? Okay.
You see Louis book out Troy and Muna Florentino Perez said if Barca didn't exist, we'd have to invent them.
Okay. As I say,
what's Cabas and Noah? Como Bema Barca Babetiasi.
Okay.
Said a bear competition between them.
Okay.
Ubia Wakai see Louis book fear and loading in La Liga. Details no.
Wow.
And not show how the Biaso Mushia it transcends beyond football.
And it was I enjoyed the game seriously.
First half on the net, it's a Classico the level of play, the quality, the standard, the quality individually, and the skills and boys on the field. I had my myself for a very long time, and I was so impressed in the first half, especially the Barcelona team.
New guys, as a spirit now for Montem, Rudiger, Kessben, others, Lewandowski, so who's in
yes, Lewandowski was off betting because the first time. Rafinha, those players, Rafinha, Brazilians are for Barcelona, or in Barcelona, and for him to go and wait for Barcelona to make a bid in the final minute, they could be catching how the Classico is played. The agent, former player of Barcelona, Onim Hawa, Barca history and everything. Free Brazil ban who the Ronaldinho, Neymar, and as he said, also to me the half of Ronaldinho and Neymar in Barcelona is okay. The Classico no one can say Barca are the best side. On the field of play, Rudiger saw ban his space, also showing the quality, and he really lived up to 8 billion. Rudiger just own him now, he's a tough customer, and mentally, so own him Germans and how they play. Only surprised how he fit into the scheme of things so well. Left side, it was unfamiliar, especially as a left fullback. Barcelona, he has always played on the left side of the 3 central defense. Into Benkuma from the ball and anything. And Madrid defenders will be in terms of the rugged play. When you say okay, will be to say paper, okay, Sergio Ramos. Now when Abrante friend Rudiger, even Militao so was signing many people in the game. So I wasn't surprised to see him at all. Frank Kessben the second half, so what check Frank Kessben the last 2 seasons in the Italian Serie A, you will never be surprised when the performance of the Barcelona. And even in the AFCON, when he came, we saw the Frank Kessben in the last 2 seasons with the Italian Serie A. And I wasn't surprised to see him. Christiansen, he was just okay. And only Eric Garcia Peno was just solid. Ronaldo, our ball left side, right side, on the right back, and in Uruguay, I'm using several roles. Until I wasn't surprised at all. And the 2 teams really live up to 8 billion. And let's go and do the supporters. And I'm going to say, I'm going to contra CR7 on Twitter. Into the Ronaldo picture to on the circle atum no omo say twam say omo asem nyina ne say against Ronaldo omo nhia no ewo the Civitas Wanda Metropolitan omo nhia no omo asem nyina ne say omo tete ho Mendes ababe pie mu okrom ho ode mpanimfo ababe di nkomo players say omo nya ne class kra no aka kire omo say obetimi abo amomo maton in Saul who has been part of Atletico Madrid for the very first day till now. Call loan in Chelsea was back because he can. Kessben the better days of Atletico Madrid recently. Why a part of the team? Also, and João Felix what show time and again say will come Matias Kuna, will come NG Korea, the young class that I expected some be taking team to the next level in the next 5 years. Oh yes, so key up front now. Also, Abranten or Penini so be Jim. Now I'm a Newcastle and Manchester City. Now Ronaldo start to the sick and so. But Atletico Madrid supporters say no. I'm here Ronaldo. I'm pay obi Real Madrid. No inflated pay. Any Ronaldo who at a point also shown in saying say these are the Champions League. What team to the fans are the one. I'm so Ronaldo so baby about the Champions League man. Uncle baby nkonkosi akan. Now, one the Krum here, and that's Madrid Krum here. He can go back to the white side of Madrid, and Yedi can't change him. Said the legacy in Madrid, none of the greats, and the Kosaba view. Say, you can't say, sent me a back there, a better than Ronaldo Samba, a better say Eden Hazard in had been forced to play the first 9 row because of Vinicius. On better will come Cristiano Ronaldo. Karim Benzema current form will not give place to Cristiano Ronaldo. Nti Atletico Madrid for supporters no nsem mo kan e kwa Enrique Cerezo ene Diego Pablo Simeone ene Jill Barron e be fa so convince supporters na mo asan Ronaldo no se se no ne adwuma kese a empanimfo no wo say wo so o me in Spain and that idea the supporters are on track and there's no way they will leave any stone unturned. You know, I know that TV no so no we hashtag against Ronaldo on Twitter from the Atletico Madrid supporters say and almost start here almost o mo nya no because 37 years there's no way they will welcome him. Thomas Tuchel can't say me baby. Na say we chance I share the Arsenal versus Chelsea. You know, it outlined the weakness of the Chelsea team in the last 5 games of the bowl season, you know, at the BBC and game are. So here Chelsea in Real Madrid, Stamford Bridge. So here Chelsea in Real Madrid, Santiago Bernabeu. So here Chelsea in Wolverhampton. So here Chelsea in Watford. So here Chelsea in Leicester City. The only game man considered in the last few games was the game against Leeds United. I'm coaching Leeds United by 3 goals to nil at the Elland Road. Games are boy season Chelsea a consider. Inti now you share how Thomas Tuchel will fix his defensive moves. The first game against Charlotte, James Reese again gifted a goal. This game too, so shall come fast to concede goals now. It really tells you the weakness of the Chelsea team and how the coach need to fix it within a short time. Tuchel by no, Ejuma oye mo be upon about so the style of play and the system alone. But in about 8 games, no conceded 3 goals per. And coached the Champions League when he started from Atletico Madrid to the final of Copa and Manchester City. Now thing, so beating the ball out to Chelsea at them. Manchester City conceded 26, Liverpool conceded 26, but check the number of goals that Chelsea conceded last season. They are working at the transfer market, so mobile team are facing the walls in defense. And so you're going to ask now, you know, look at the first goal scored by Gabriel Fernando Jesus. Check the movement alone. Check how fast to the ball to at them. Check the second goal by Odegaard. First goal in it. And you know, a quite fast to stop play the best set up, no. Really tells you the weakness of the Chelsea defense. And check the third goal as well. A quite just fast to consider baby Bukayo Saka Jina. Born it to me baby din and him and a quite you know or fast to the ball it to at them. Then Saka third goal, yeah. Well, I mean, something who say offside here, but over and over and over. Slightly he was ahead of Thiago Silva. But you know, so you know, Freeman, check Chelsea fast to concede the goals. All the goals from the right side of their defense or the right side of their central defense. And how no concede the goal no. Then your defense then ye weak. Arsenal actually, and in the preseason they've shown it. Look, check quite fast to concede this particular goal. Check Marcos Alonso. Look at his attitude. And you know, look at. Is that how to defend? No. That is not how to defend. Yeah. And it is the reason why the coach questioned the commitment level.
We were absolutely not competitive. The worrying part of the level of commitment physically and mentally, it was far higher for Arsenal than us. There was a level of mental commitment that we lacked because we have a lot of players who are thinking about leaving and looking at their options. We got sanctioned and players left us. We know that some players are trying to leave us, and this is where it is. Thomas Tuchel.
Yes, you know, that is it for the defense. Midfield, give you options. Mount, Jorginho, Gallagher, give you options, but Arsenal try. And if you look at the pivot of the Arsenal team, Thomas Partey and Xhaka, it really tells you Arsenal are in for business. Check Omo back for no. William Saliba on the right, Zinchenko on the left, Gabriel Ben White with Partey, Xhaka, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus at the top. You know, Arsenal were in for business, and in the preseason they've been ruthless. Into that there was no way at all stop them. Then in Thomas Tuchel and some workers said some players want to leave.
Yeah.
I clear from last season. Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner.
Okay.
I clear.
Okay.
Yes, and then Marcos Alonso as well. Yes, but
yeah.
So he will be the Christian Pulisic. I know they were granting interview. So they are explicit. We will be to Timo Werner last week hereby. So those players and Aspilicueta or Nebasa for them come actually they are only waiting in Senka Barcelona, our team friend in Chelsea. In any centre back and Chelsea are copying RB Leipzig. So more Penodi Mokoli. Player now, PSG agree so copying Paris Saint-Germain. Chelsea want to hijack the lead. The deal. With a right back and they feel he's the perfect fit to fit into that particular role very, very well. Marcos Alonso, you know, I will hear quite fast. I committed this blender. Really, the chairman is and come on the passer, a drew a and from last season, issues with Thomas Tuchel, even when opening eventual issues for Marcos Alonso to start certain games. And no how Christian Pulisic inconsistently, and yet they said there be a Chelsea starting 11 or count. Timo Werner is thinking about the World Cup and game time last week. I did not know about it. Hakim Ziyech or AC Milan or Tana. So you have about 5-6 players. You so integral for the Chelsea setup that want to leave. But the reality is that you know there's no time for complaints. Baby at Chelsea, baby at Chelsea, and the level of competition in the EPL in this season will be answer complain. So there's no time for flimsy excuses. Chelsea need to add up defensively. One center back. They will need a midfielder and they will need a striker. So within the transfer market now. So the presence of Darwin Núñez. Share the form of Gabriel Jesus. And look at the goal Ellen Holland scored. The Chelsea and say, more competitors now offer an arrowhead. It will be a big so they will need another player too. So for Manchester United, rely on Martial and in the preseason it is working for them. Tottenham Hotspur still have Abrante friend Harry Kane available. Man City offer Ellen Holland. Arsenal offer Jesus. Liverpool offer Darwin Núñez. You know they catch Chelsea Bobukono. They catch say come teaching no competitors now raise bar no. So you can't depend on Kai Havertz alone. You can't depend on Raheem Sterling alone. You need a physical presence up front.
Well, you Facebook sound. I'm checking my now. It's for complaining about Facebook sound. I'm checking my uncle.
You need mobility up front. You need goals up front. And it's okay. Even with Romelu Lukaku, last season will be a cast and a more debut. You know he scored 8 goals in the Premier League. In Chelsea, sure more competitors. They will need Obi Obeba with that personality, not the goal slammer because Arsenal for reliably a bit me hope we say this season things will go well based on the performance of Jesus up front and what you doing some and the youngsters how they are performing. They can only hope say the pivot in their midfield will be consistent, will be fit, and will be ready for the battle. Manchester United and I and semi free urban say the more plan say baby keka kono Ronaldo and Kope team na omo to shisho omo team na. So how consistent omo 3 front line no aye in the preseason. Bibi say Rashford, Martial, and then Abrante aye friend Jadon Sancho. Any 3 players Manchester United do omo ni beto omo so. Oma catch up any friend Eric Ten Hag say omo no ntimi mebo Champions League next season. So omo timi de omo ba Champions League now. They will be ready to offer him £3 million as a bonus because the United and some Champions League next season. You know, omo be messe £25 million. So almost an continent biwa. Inti eno ni adwuma a do penny so. As to say obetimi rely on Masha Amoson Kwa because these 3 players have been inconsistent and none of them and actually so do team ja omo a ombetimi watch and also ombetimi do the baby pa. That is the problem of Eric Ten Hag. Me na no be kan ha. So my friend Colodolo Tito so omo here brother friend Sergio Milinkovic-Savic from Lazio and Matija Kessben the agent for the player. Akwa PM Rome and mpanimfo akwa din komo. Sikasem na akwa issue as to sell Lotito better so now omakwa kotua 100 and out of better so about 80 no eno na ade a obi ahwe e Manchester United. Frankie de Jong story ne de is still fresh. Obi ate Barcelona for aka che ne say 3-5-4 no ntemu yenu na on san ntum so better team no again. There was a play for him in a central offensive role. E ho ne ba bi a Javi aka che no and you know we said the Barca young guys no apajo game in central midfielder and him embedding Musa Brandt and a girlfriend in Peso be free or but you know so Osha offer Barcelona Edinburgh Frankie de Jong so until he pay you now on science I'm so surprised the guy has decided to stay at Barcelona. There's a history between those that guys Rinus Michel, Johan Cruyff, Louis van Gaal, Frank Rijkaard and the Dutch players. But there's so much option for Frankie de Jong. So man you are Chelsea or Chelsea Bayern Munich but the guy says he will stay and we are all waiting to see. Somebody for Manchester United. And you know, just more so here say Odip Gino Bernardo Mbeba Beka, Paulo Dybala, Tammy Abraham, Lorenzo Pellegrini, Spinazzola is back and he share how he is from a team now. For the next season.
Generally, why is it that Chelsea is suffering to get the kind of players they want? Even with Sterling and Koulibaly, teams were not competing with them. That's why they got them. Don't you think they need a sporting director? Tutu, boss from area. And
Chelsea now, said that is why initially I'm call for Andrew Beta. Andrew Beta Andrew Beta is the director for Atletico Madrid. And in time now lately they turn their attention to Michael Edward. Michael Edward if Liverpool man you for no a contact and I say leaving Liverpool and joining Manchester United will not be the best news for the Liverpool fans. Into prefer other options. The Yanity Chelsea in the train come but as it stands now, you know I'm commoning concussation. Into I totally agree with to say Chelsea in whether Leonardo or Michael Edward or any of these guys available at the transfer market. Chelsea and Brett said they're Todd Bowley. And moreover, you know, this is the first time for Todd Bowley going forward. He'll be well connected. Obenya friends, and so your friends know you're connected. Who see can quality, you know, obeting a sunny players. Chelsea are target to almost person.
Todd Bowley has been sent by the UK government to collapse Chelsea. No hope this season. Zekov Mohammed, I don't know. No hope this season because of the Arsenal. No hope this season.
That's not Chelsea. True, in my opinion. Chelsea team
but now. Chelsea supported me Bupa.
Chelsea lose to Arsenal.
Yeah.
No hope for Chelsea.
No commenter a free Tuchel however. Yeah. Now we're going to really go for things. Bullish Edu on how he has paid off big money flops who were killing Arsenal and signed hungry young stars and wants more than the top 4 at the game.
Only the headline by said Arsenal paid Mesut Ozil, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, that same story. Lacazette, and these are experienced and especially proven players. So far, we say Aubameyang and you will say Mesut Ozil. Top level, top class, top quality, top notch. What do you need? Ozil has seen it all. The World Cup, the Spanish La Liga, the German Bundesliga, what a game. One of the huge top assists in the game and one of the top playmakers in the game. Oba Arsenal want to live up to 8 billion and where baby will be Adrian so the Arsenal be do. Aubameyang did so well in the last minute. Sika omo de man obi anim sen konye scan there, you know, Kobe Blossom. He was off and failed to live up to 8 billion. Only issues with Mikel Arteta and finally he had to leave. Lacazette Ofri Lyon by obi anim so oba be sanema up front. Want me to live up to 8 billion, finally he has to leave. But you share the signings are why. So for be the say William Saliba Saba back. It's just a potential, you give him time to grow. Now, so should be the say Zinchenko. He plays with passion. His level of commitment on the field of play, Genoa, it's not questionable. So I shall brand from the Ukrainian national team to Manchester City. City one starting us or Bem. City so Cancelo Tibent no Bema. Who the kind of performance or the Bame. Mintia said that why Pep want to ship him out and go in for Cocoera. But that is the coach. And with Arsenal, the level of passion, the commitment, and the quality, and he's hungry. Okay. Moreover, whom are you talking about again? You are talking about Gabriel Jesus. What do you do from him? And let's not forget, players now edu signing in our players are less than 25 years. Jesus from Palmeiras, under 17, under 23, national team. What again do you need from Jesus? In big European night in the Champions League, you call him for Jesus. In big games in the APL, you call him for Jesus. But then the problem here said the BR making the first 11 for Manchester City. And now it is a World Cup here. Okay. And what about more Arsenal? What do you need again? The goals now are more and he's showing personality within the Arsenal front line. Fabio Vieira, it doesn't look likely so best started, but with Arsenal needing a very expansive squad, also rely on him on the bench. Players no more ban will be at yourself with time, give you the opportunity to obey me a grow. And these are players that are very, very hungry for success.
Jinchenko title, no, is it possible?
I know they're betting. I'll give them time. This season, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, I'm the pole position to fight for the title.
Arsenal.
Certain teams may put you on my head of Arsenal.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham because of Conte. And the signings are yellow. And I think the 5 will be between Manchester United and Arsenal. For the top 4, Arsenal started
Chelsea problems.
Chelsea problems, babe. Players now, you
know, commitment.
I agree. Caesars
Chelsea caught ahead of Arsenal.
Caesars Pelequeta. Mendy in post. 3 back of Chaluba, Koulibaly, and then Thiago Silva. Now you have Ben Chilwell, James Ruiz, a midfield of Kante, Matthew Kovacic, or Jorginho Kovacic or Kante. Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz. The first 11 players now apart from Caesar's Pelequeta. And a sure best when he's fit, he's going to start and play more games. How many of them will you agree? Say in the presence of Raheem Sterling, if there is no injury, I agree the Premier League, you need a very big squad for you to compete. But our players no. Christian Pulisic in the presence of Sterling doesn't look good, he will start. Timo Werner in the presence of Sterling doesn't look good, he will start. Or Timo Werner competing with his own countryman in Kai Havertz within the Chelsea setup.
Okay.
It is our players now me omu nyina edwa omu ti bench ombeboa omu betimi aboa ma rotational policy na koso. But as I said, I named the 11 that is likely to start and none of them was part of it.
Okay. Kamero man kamo behwe nyoma mienu bi Xavi ka kire wala Porter. Say onfa kwan bia so na Messi onfa nemra say ne contract no bawie so o say 2 years
Yeah.
Next season e bawie on san fa nemra Barcelona na on retire Barcelona na enfan to the ujafo so bra onya team nko yi Ronaldo.
You know, respect na that.
Ronaldo ho Madrid for so mo take sa ina bia no mo no so mewie Real Madrid.
No, you know. One say Barcelona for now make it U10 and say
yeah.
Almost very unfamiliar with the grace leaving and coming back.
Yeah.
But at the lab is a banana ya. Esako and Wakako Pimo Mexico. Messi, Spain for who saw a part of them, how he grew in Catalonia. Nebra wa bunyina dia mom, they still see him as part of them. So I'm sure come fast so they don't think say a bra Messi be body ma Barcelona no. Any dwumadi obedi ma no sa kwa na nka ofso fast so. The game ni mawie. There's still chance for him to come play 1 or 2 seasons. Give him the opinion na and very very well unlike the Oko first. No? I think this is the reason why they want to bring Messi back.
Okay. Madrid didn't the same for Ronaldo.
They will never do that.
Madrid
no, they will never do that. Oma anya ama de Stefano. Oma anya ama Feres Puskas. Oma anya ama Eki Casillas. Oma anya ama Raul. Oma anya ama Fernando Morientes. Oma anya onye so mo yama Sergio Ramos. And there's no way Real Madrid will break that galaxy and welcome Cristiano Ronaldo. No, they won't do that.
Now,
I agree with Andy. Say Ronaldo situation and the Messi situation is different. Fans no send you who asem no play major role in taking such a decision. Every Barcelona fan is still in love with Andre Lionel Messi. A lot of them believe strongly. Say Messi nyane pen or they call situation is circumstances and they didn't free all. He was one of their own. He's their biggest player.
very simple do club now classic when you to get your way.
That's what you can Uli Trafagu.
Trafagu
Still, yes, you can have your opinion about it, but for the average fan, they think it's a Messi situation. They didn't call any different. And I didn't copy PSG. Enti se Messi babaka. Me sure the Barcelona fans nyina ebe bo mo nsem. Me tie my dream say Real Madrid and Ronaldo are still in Kebebo. Because I still think that they need a backup for Benzema.
Ronaldo
and now say they need somebody. Not necessarily backup per se, but they need additional attacker. But the only thing is that Ronaldo no or co-host is here on company say or continually because the position in the whole Madrid best positions now.
Yeah.
Either the left wing Vinicius or center forward Benzema. Currently is the best two positions. Sebi or Kobo right side of the attacker, maybe they can gamble it. It's a bit unfortunate, but sometimes it hurts me as a fan of Ronaldo how he's embarrassing himself. Usha the Atletico for year. So you quite embarrassing for somebody like Ronaldo to allow himself to be treated this way.
I hope someone enjoy Man City ne Bayern su game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Haaland on the score sheet. More enjoy that game.
You know, yes, obviously. And I can know the problem of Chelsea. That we knew as a chef for. Jesus only one game pen one go. First game for Erling Haaland, he scored. These are your competitors. Harry Kane is still available. Chelsea don't have any focal point up front. That is the clear missing link within the Chelsea setup. Bayern, almost team say at least I grew to a certain level. Man, started, but look at the guy that played so well. And Haaland in Yahweh just to announce his presence, say he's back and back to the foot. It was a big game, but as I said, the big guy, the front lines are almost signing now be scoring. They left with only Chelsea so now be.
I think Sir Victor Osimhen ran an interview, Eddie Abembuka Crabre Omomo center forward and no look at him. It was all over the place. Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal were looking up to Victor Osimhen of Napoli. Sibio Berabe join him. But I know Akasa say he's happy at Napoli. When you interview any discussions with Aurelio De Laurentiis, club president, Washane Boni Bibia, so he's not moving anywhere. This season he's staying over there. Also, only coach, in Tawantawa Kakra to the stance or Sakeno. So now a full speculation, say Victor Osimhen will consider moving. But clearly he says he's not moving. May I say sweet here, one striker will be any Ninechi. Anka me or chance America United. So I'm go for Tammy Abraham. Okay. I think he's been underrated. I think that he will do well in the Premier League. And Nekra say Chelsea team, Tammy Abraham or Barbie Gramonimoa, Obey Juma, Eddie Momo. Some 27 goals last season, and I think he's matured.
I'm not a car now. About non Dopahosima at 9 Miensa Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben television, live on Craning Potem Kessben 92.9 live over Facebook and the Babia.